Hey, Amy from a blog of Lasting Life, and today I'm going to share with you my new favorite way of meal prepping. I have talked about this in the past that I am not the best meal prepper, I'm not the best planner, and recently went on vacation to Arizona and to California, and we stayed with my sister-in-law, and she is like one of those moms that you always want to strive to be like. And the way she cooked and meal prepped was genius to me. And I was like, why did I never think about this before? So I have started implementing this in my house, and it has been a complete game changer for eating healthy. And so I want to show you just to make life a little bit easier without feeling like you need to plan every single meal. So on this evening, we had just gotten home from the grocery store, and I am making soup. And we're making some sausage potato soup. The recipe is on the blog. I'll leave it in the description below. So I made extra sausage, in which I stored some for breakfast to add into omelets. And then I cut a lot of potatoes. So we love potatoes for breakfast and sweet potatoes, or even adding them to dishes. My husband's gluten-free, and so it's just a really easy carb. So we chopped up a ton of them while the soup was going, just to kind of kill two birds with one stone. I'm already chopping potatoes. I have to wait for my soup to cook. Why not chop up some more potatoes? Just get a little bit more prepared for the rest of the week, because making potatoes during the week is kind of a pain in the butt. I just chopped them up and I added them to a parchment lined sheet, drizzled them with some olive oil, sprinkled with salt, and then you just want to mix them together and lay them on as much as you can, one layer. And then I bake them in the oven at 425 until they're done. This usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour. You want to mix them in between. It works great for breakfast or as a side when you just need something really quick and you don't have time to bake something for a long time. This makes a really easy side. Now, I do this type of baking for a lot of different things because we are a big family. But if I'm going to make rice, I might as well make a really big batch of rice. And then that also makes for really easy meals. It's something for my husband to take to work with him every day. Since he is gluten-free, he will pack a lunch and he always just adds rice and then some vegetables and meat. And so this works really well for him. I also did this with sweet potatoes. I accidentally bought way too many sweet potatoes when I went to Costco. And I started the Costco haul, I bought sweet potatoes. And then I had previously bought more sweet potatoes. So I had a lot of sweet potatoes I need to get through. One thing with sweet potatoes and baking is I like to remove the skin. Regular potatoes, I never remove the skin. But sweet potatoes, I do. So I just peel it and then chop them really thin and then do the exact same thing as the regular potatoes. And we don't usually eat sweet potatoes for breakfast, but this I like to add to my lunches. It adds a great boost of nutrition and fiber, and it's super yummy, and it's colorful. So it's a great thing to add to meals. And so then once I'm done with all this, I let them cool a little bit on the pan, and then I'm going to transfer them into storage container and then into the fridge. And then we will just use them up throughout the week with yummy meals. So the next day, I was actually going to be making my friend a meal to bring that she had recently had a baby. And so I decided to just marinate an entire pack of Costco chicken breasts. And that way, not only would this feed her family, it would feed our family for a meal and then a couple other meals. So another way of meal prepping. I marinated them in my honey mustard lemon dressing overnight in the fridge. And then I just cooked them up on a cast iron skillet. Just cook these up for about 8 minutes per side until they're both golden brown. These ended up being huge, and I did need to slice them in half because they were taking forever to cook. Next, I got some more things prepped. I placed some mini peppers in a colander and rinsed them, and then I'm going to chop them up. So the reason I do mini peppers is because they're cheaper. For whatever reason, they're a lot cheaper per pound at my store than the regular bell peppers. And I like that you get the more variety. You're not just getting green bell peppers or red bell peppers, you get all of them. So I'm going to do a couple things with these peppers. I'm going to just slice them up and eat them as snacks or just to add to dishes throughout the week. And then I did have a purpose for one of these. One thing that my sister-in-law made while we were there was this bean salad, which sounds so strange, but it was delicious and it was so fun to add to different meals. You could also spread it on some sourdough toast if you wanted to. It also adds a really yummy addition to a dish. It really has a lot of flavor, and then it adds fiber, some protein, and some nutrients. It's just really yummy. And so I highly suggest making this. And it's really, really simple. All you need is some diced red onion, some diced red pepper, olive oil, lemon juice, and fresh herbs. I prefer basil on this day. I only had parsley, but basil I think is a lot better. I think I just like it better than parsley, but it's really delicious and adds like a bright flavor to it. And then you just mix it up and add it to bowls. So my main meal that I've been making like constantly throughout the week, kind of get on kicks. I find something I love and I just make it over and over and over again until I get sick of it, which barely ever happens, is rice bowls. And this is what I made for my friend when I brought her dinner. And she said, so like Chipotle? And I was like, yes, I guess that's true. It's kind of like Chipotle. So I use leftover rice, some of those sweet potatoes that I cooked earlier, this bean salad, some of those chopped veggies. I chop up some tomatoes as well, and some of the grilled chicken and pickled onions, add some lettuce, and then drizzle it with dressing. And it is so good. I've just been eating it over and over again. The kids love it. Everybody loves it. And this would make a really good meal prep for, say, work lunches. You can make for 5 of them at a time and then just bring one every single day. Well, I really hope you enjoy this video on just an easy way to meal prep without feeling like you really need to plan so much. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. You can find the recipes down below in the description box.